Right now we're headed up to Barstow. It's about 30 miles from right here. And we'll get on the old Route 66 from there. Take it about an hour and a half to the desert. And end up in Amboy, California. Small ghost town. About to get on historic Route 66 right now. Years ago, I found a love for history through treasure hunting. Never understood or cared about history until I pulled stuff out the ground. I became hooked, doing research, exploring local places. It was like an alternative universe, going back in time. Until the rat race and society's pressures pull you out of that. Today I get to go back, just for a little bit. Got an old structure right here. I wonder what this used to be. You got the Daggett Airport right here. And it looks like a bunch of abandoned houses. These buildings that resemble an old abandoned neighborhood are actually the remains of Douglastown. 1940 barracks and family cottages of the mechanics, technicians, and military personnel that once worked and lived here during World War II. Barstow Daggett Airport was used during World War II by the War Department as an aircraft modification and maintenance center. Look at that old structure, all the paint coming off. Today it's a county-owned public airport and sees occasional military activity. Definitely an eerie vibe driving through here. Look at this old motel sign. We gotta check this out. Old gas station right on Route 66. See the volcano in the distance. Let's pull over and check it out. the volcano's over there a couple miles away. And the lava, it goes miles and miles down the road. I think it's the biggest volcano in the area. So there's like nobody out here on Route 66. You got cars on the 40, but not the 66. I've only seen like 5 cars. We're gonna stop at this ghost town coming up in a few minutes. I read it was built in the 1880s, and they would use it for the railroad that would come through here. That's all I pretty much know about it, but I see it in the distance right here. Built in 1883, Ludlow was a railroad town along the Southern Pacific Railroad. It once had a railroad depot, hotels, saloons, a schoolhouse, but mainly served as a mining supply hub for the nearby mining districts. Today its population is 13. Few remnants remain, a quiet reminder of changing times. Amboy, California, a once thriving railroad town that later became a Route 66 stop in the 1920s. At its peak from the 1940s to the 1960s, thousands of travelers passed through here daily during Route 66's golden era. Then in 1973, Interstate 40 was built. Traffic disappeared almost overnight, and the population dropped to nearly zero. A deserted school, post office, church remnants are some of the last buildings still standing in Amboy. In 2005, the town was sold in an effort to preserve it. and today Amboy remains one of the few surviving ghost towns along Route 66.